Good evening, Speed Gaming fans. My name is Adam, aka WXFan21, joined by the one, the only, future beater of Scotty's world record in Ryan Ford. Ryan, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
You know what I'm saying, Kat?
One day.
One day. Okay, now that I've got Ryan completely off their game, Ryan, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I guess it's like late night, but I slept well this time, so should be able to commentate a lot better compared to the last two times.
Yep, it is 10:30 here Eastern time. Wherever you're watching, we greatly appreciate it. This is Metroid Fusion any percent. This is a battle for both of these players here, Ryan. This is it. This is their last chance to advance. This is a lower bracket match.
Yeah.
And
it's round 3, right?
Yes, round 3. Sci-Fi, the number 6 seed, going against Flashfrost, the number 13 seed. And I'm looking forward to this. Winner of this goes on to take on Mike Food and Mike's red basketball shorts. I couldn't believe we got that webcam footage. I'm sorry. I gotta call that out. I understand it was viewing the controller, but like, and anyway, Mike with the basketball shorts, but that's just legendary right there. So, Ryan, tell us what you know about these runners and what you're expecting here from both of these runners.
Okay, so it's funny. I haven't like spoken much to either runner. I know Sci-Fi Gemini has a crap ton of knowledge for like even for a lot of obscure stuff in the run. So I assume that that Sci-Fi is gonna be maximizing a lot of small time saves here and there.
Yep. Both runners making their way through this first room very, very nicely, by the way. And thank you to our amazing volunteer for getting these things synced up, unless that was you, Ryan.
Nah, it was Esme.
Esme, thank you for getting these runners all set and synced up. Sci-Fi out to about a 1 to 2 second lead here over Flash. And this will start coming down, especially here early game, Ryan, into a lot of RNG and a lot of movement. So one thing that we're going to be seeing early from these runners is not only movement being key, but the RNG, for example, on some of the first 2 eye doors, and quite frankly, a couple of the first bosses.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to maximize time saves. Even in this beginning with not a lot of options for movement, but you want to stay on the ground as much as possible since you run faster compared to jumping in the air.
Yep.
And you want to do like ledge grabs by canceling your spin when you're like just barely over platforms or over the ground. So usually people shoot. You can also press up or down as well to break your spin.
Nice. So we see Sci-Fi again. Sci-Fi's movement is fantastic, Randy. We talk about those ledge grabs. We've seen Flash do some ledge grabs. We also see Flash do some wall jumps. And here we go. Because this is vanilla, we're going to have 10,000 navigation things on the first main deck.
Yeah, talking to Adam a lot. Kind of the world stuff. And
listen,
being pointed to missiles.
I keep having fun with this because the computer name is Adam, my name is Adam, so I continue to constantly have fun with this. I've been having fun with this. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that Adam.
Yep. You ain't a robot.
Nope. Adam Malakovich is basically who we're referring to if you're new to the game. We're going to be learning a lot more about Adam throughout the time, so the last ship that Samus had prior to this, I believe it's in the actual game since we're watching the Japanese version here.
Yes.
Samus named this new ship Adam after Adam Malakovich, which is why Samus calls the ship Adam and why you'll see the you'll hear us talking about Adam and talking to the ship. So this ship's name is Adam because in the actual game here, it's Samus. The narration tells us that Samus gave the computer itself on the ship, the name Adam. So This is where we start getting into the RNG that I mentioned, Ryan, and we're going to be heading to our first boss, Arachnus. And, there's nothing really special here. It's just a lot of just movement-based things. We're going to get these first 2 missile packs pretty standard. We definitely want a decent amount of missiles, and these 2 missile packs are just right en route.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the second one's like slightly out of the way, but it's since we need to collect ammo anyway, like throughout the run, then it's a good point to get it at the start.
Yep.
Because you won't have enough to kill Arachnus.
Yep. Oh, nice double from Sci-Fi. 1 beam for Sci-Fi, 1 for Flash. Oh, nicely done from Sci-Fi. It didn't get the double. So Sci-Fi through the eye door and Flash getting beamed.
Yep.
Oh, Flash hits the double though. Nicely done from Flash.
Yeah, very clean.
Yep. Now with this fight, we want to be looking at is we have Arachnus over here. We do not want that Sci-Fi just got. We don't want to see that Morph Ball.
Yeah, it wastes quite a bit of time. Okay, nice double by Sci-Fi there, and almost a sweet spot, but.
And this is nicely done too. Flash was out of missiles, so it should hit this double hit with no problem. Gets it. Nicely done. Flash moving on. These runners are neck and neck so far. There is a lot with this run. You can have all the advantage early, but when we get to the second eye door, we get to Zazabi, we get to Ceres, we get to Yakuza, we get to so many other different bosses in this game that have RNG. So many different things can go right and wrong. These runners are neck and neck right now. Even though it looks like Sci-Fi's in the lead, which he is, anything can happen here.
Yeah, like a couple rooms ahead.
Yep. So Sci-Fi, they are looking here, moving forward. Going to be heading to Sector 1, which is a replica of SR-388.
Yep.
SRX. And the goal here is Samus has to go ahead and free up 5 atmospheric stabilizers from being infected by the X. They're just latching on and causing a bunch of issues.
Yep. Alright, and Sci-Fi getting...
Flash, really? Flash, focus on the game. Flash is chatting in chat.
Flash, no! Are you winning, son?
Flash with the smack talk. I like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime with this cutscene going down the elevator. So.
Yep. So they're bored.
This big chilling. All right, so I assume that the runners might be able to hear us. So good luck to them both.
Yes.
Hoping it's an epically close race at least.
Flash with that amazing new webcam, by the way. Was in Flash's Discord when he was getting that set up. Looks very nice. The webcam, the new setup, the background.
Yep. Yeah, pretty clean.
Yep. So one thing you'll all notice too is there are 5 square boxes to the far right side of this map. Those are where the stabilizers are going to be. Not this first one, the other 5 there. They're going to skip one. That one they're going to hit on their way back. So speedrunning in general, if you're new, and we're not just going to hit you with a ton of technical knowledge. If you're new to speedrunning or just watching in general because you're interested in this, there are routes that are optimized for speedrunning as of this run. Now, people are still working on different speedrunning stuff. However, the optimal route for Sector 1 is leaving the out-of-the-way atmospheric stabilizer for last.
Yep. So it's faster to get a charge beam and so that you can ideally kill the X-infected stabilizer with 1 point-blank charge shot.
Yep. Ryan, why don't you tell us about, real quick, why both runners skipped that energy tank?
Yeah, so since it's any percent, then you can collect however many items that you want, and it does take a bit of time to roll, to morph and roll and grab it, and then roll back out. It is nice for safety, so some runners do grab it, like me. But
you lose about 5 to 7 seconds if you get it.
Exactly. Yeah, like optimally, you only need like probably one E-Tank for the run.
Yep. And you notice right now, Sci-Fi's movement is just... There was definitely a difference here. Oh, unfortunately, it's 2 now Sci-Fi's missed.
Yep.
So, giving Flash a little bit of a chance to get back into this here as they high-five in this room. But, I don't know. Sci-Fi, a little bit of nerves there for them?
Yep. And yeah, I gotta keep...
oh, no, Sci-Fi. Oh, that's so bad! So in this room, what you want to see is yellow X's are energy, green X's are ammo refills for missiles, and Sci-Fi got 1 green X and 5 yellows. That's not good. You want to get some more ammo here. It helps out, even though you're going against this red X here. And so we talked about beams before. 1, 2. Okay, only got 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
The count is fine though, so it's not too.
Sci-Fi with another beam, another one. There's that RNG we mentioned. So Sci-Fi through and Flash at the same time. Flash just caught up purely based on RNG from that one eye door alone.
Yep. It's like almost an even game now. All right, nice double by Sci-Fi.
Nicely done from Flash. Also, shout out to the one, the only, the Schmade, who has made their way into the chat. The Schmade apparently does not like to sleep.
Yep.
Only kidding, Schmade.
This guy always up at like 5 a.m.
We enjoy hanging out with the Schmade in chat. The artist formerly known as Schmade. Totally kidding. Sleeping emoji.
There's a Scottish sounding accent.
There you go. Flash? Flash froze. Flashfrost became Flash Freeze!
Oh no.
Oh, that joke was right there.
It was a low hanging fruit.
It was, and I don't care.
Oh shoot, Mad Dog Zeb. Old school melee head.
There you go.
We known each other for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I learned to speedrun this game at the end of 2021. So it's been like a year and a half, or a bit over a year and a half.
Nice. Alright, so while we wait to get Flash's stream back, Sci-Fi is going to be making their way back to the navigation room, and they are going to be heading to Sector 2, which is TRO. And one interesting thing about this room, again, if you're a casual runner, right? When you look at the map, it's like, this isn't that big. And then you realize that there's so much of the map to explore. It's really, really interesting. And there's only one sector, fun fact, that we're going to revisit 3 times in an any percent run. In any percent, we're going to visit Sector 5 3 times. Every other sector we visit twice. Fun fact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, too much Sector 5 for my liking. To be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's a little chilly there.
Yeah, and it's pretty chill overall. Second visit's pretty short too.
Yeah. Let me go open up Flash's stream here and see what's going on. Speaking of, Flash is offline right now, unfortunately. Speaking of which, we gotta do this right now. Exclamation point R and exclamation point C in the chat to follow the runners. Please go follow the runners. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary team. And now this is where Samus is learning about what the computer is dubbing as the SAX, or as you'll hear Ryan and I call it, the sax.
Saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this sector can be pretty dangerous if you slip up on your movement and get hit by the... I forgot the name of the caterpillar things, but they do like 45 damage, so...
Zozos, I think?
I think so.
Maybe.
Or Zoro.
I mean,
Zoro,
Zoros, Zozos. I still want to know who came up with all these names, and, you know... I mean, let's just think about it. Arachnus makes sense. Zazabi, Yakuza, Natori. Who came up with these names?
Right? Yeah, Sci-Fi is doing a bit of safe strats. in the entry for this.
Yep. And they are called
this act as
Zozos.
Okay, it is also.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
So yeah, there's level 1 security unlocked, so to be able to download the bomb data. So there are strats to
La
not slow down.
bombas.
Oh, pardon?
You gotta get the bombs downloaded, or as a friend of mine says when we play Counter-Strike, La Bomba, just because it's, yeah, bomb. But Flash with the stream up is not that far behind Sci-Fi, so doing pretty well. But again, this is where it comes down to movement, and why movement sometimes in this game is so important, quite frankly, in any speedrunning game. If you are really good on mechanics and moving, you have an advantage. I mean, just go look at any of Scotty's or Monkey's runs in this tournament alone.
Yeah, they're crazy. Like, crazy consistent on their movement, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a crap ton of frame savers that they do that are, like, actually pretty hard and can, like, lose you a lot of time if you mess them up, and they're hard to execute. So, they're crazy runners.
Wait a minute.
as well, but he's not in the tournament.
Cry hard, why am I burning? What's happening? Cry hard, what is happening? I don't know. Cry hard in chat says, let me go ahead and unlock Varia suit now that you've been burning for 2 hours, WX. What? It's not my fault Flash's screen froze and I said flash freeze. It was right there.
Yeah, it froze a second time, too. Yeah.
Someone get this man some better internet.
Yeah, Sci-Fi's looking good. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say looking good for health, and then he got hit, like, before I finished saying that statement.
Mm-hmm. So this is the other part of RNG, as Sci-Fi and Flash both approach our third boss here, which is Zazabi. It is a jumping worm-like thing. And basically with this boss, the first 3 phases of the boss is a predetermined range of patterns. Oh, Sci-Fi finally gets no beams. Nicely done.
The eye open was so fast, too. So, you got, like, the perfect luck on that.
So, we'll talk about the other M comment here in a minute. So, you're going to see Zazabi doing a couple of jumps. So, those jumps have a predetermined set of ranges. And see, there's 3, and you get 3, so that phase is done. You want to hit Zazabi, not to be confused with Yakuza, twice. So that's why you see them launching a charge beam plus a missile. This last phase, it just jumps up and attacks, and Sci-Fi is done with Zazabi. If Flash can get good RNG here, they can make up a little bit of time. Flash is not getting good RNG.
Yeah, that's not good luck. Yeah, because Zazabi, optimally, you would get, 3 jumps in total? Would be the ideal luck, but you can get a total of, 12 jumps?
Mm-hmm.
At most. Yeah, 12 at most, and 3 at least, so.
Wow, Flash got the nice double-double there, so nicely done from Flash. This is one of the most important parts of the early game run. This is the sack skip. If Sci-Fi hits this, way to psych out the commentators, Sci-Fi.
Okay, I haven't seen anyone yet go for sack skip. And
there are quite a few runners that do go for sack skip. So here's the thing. If you actually can land sack skip, you save about 8 seconds.
Yeah.
If you miss it, you're done. Because it's a one-hit kill. Flash.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, losing like 16 minutes or saving 8 seconds roughly.
Well, that's the thing, and we've seen this. I was on a race, I commentated one. Someone went for the sack skip and missed it, got hit, and the run was then, and that was it. 17-minute loss versus an 8-second save. You just got to figure out, are you confident enough in that sack skip to be able to do it? A lot of the other sacks encounters we're going to have up until we get back here in Sector 2 are more relatively easy mechanically to go about. That one is a little bit difficult because that is an 8-second save or a 17-minute loss.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, the other ones are like generally easy once you know what to do for them. I think the next sax encounter, if you do the optimal strat, it's also pretty hard and very risky, but like the safer strats are not much slower. It's like maybe like a second slower or something, so it's not too bad.
Now, we all know that Schmade can do the sack skip in their sleep. Matter of fact, Schmade's coming up with a brand new strategy to just use ice missiles before the ice missiles to freeze the sacks just to go right through the thing. Only kidding, Schmade.
So yeah, we got a lot of text again. So yeah, Sector 4. The one sector where you start off going left instead of right.
Yep. Oh, that's an interesting fact. There you go. Now, Ryan, tell us a little bit about text mashing.
Oh yeah, so text mashing is hella weird for this game. So you can use A or B or down to if you hold it, then it'll speed up the text scrolling. So what you want to do is hold down and well, most people hold down and mash A to clear the last text box and hold down to speed up the text scrolling. If you press both buttons on the same frame, then you won't get an input for either one, so it won't speed up the text scrolling as well. So you have to be careful about that as well. 'Cause, it's so easy to like lose frames or like lose a second from like poor mashing. So it's like an actual skill you have to practice too.
Mm-hmm. You'll see a lot of the top end runners, for example, Scotty and Monkey, that have 1 and 2 seeds in this tournament respectively, work on text mashing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a speedrunner yet, but text mashing is kind of an art form, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Like, if you watch a lot of runners, you'll see that they lose time in a lot of spots from not doing like proper mashing or just like slightly slipping up on their inputs.
There you go.
Especially the part near the end where like Adam locks you in that room. Like you can definitely compare like different people's runs and see like variants.
Sci-Fi is getting destroyed right now on beams yet again. Flash catching up a little bit here. There is something, and I want to talk about this specifically now because we haven't talked about it. Let's talk about, before we get into the series here, what about the charge beam makes it so unique?
Okay, yeah, so charge beam's pretty strong in this game. If you so yeah, it's 3 parts. So the first 2 parts of the shot each do 10 damage, and the flare, which is like the little flash that's like up close to Samus, does 6 damage. So if you hit a charge shot at point blank, it does 26 damage in total, which eye doors have 25 health, so you can kill them in 1 hit instead of killing them with 3 missiles, which all do 10 damage each.
And what you're seeing with both runners,
Sci-Fi's going left side. Oh my god, he's gonna do the underwater wall.
We'll talk about the Sarah's fight in a second. Sci-Fi's going for reverse Sarah. Oh! Sci-Fi, if he hits this game can be over.
He's wasting so much time, actually, right now.
No, Sci-Fi! No. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Yo,
all of
I've learned
time save.
I've learned how to do this, but it's like it's actually pretty strenuous on your hands. So like, I don't like to do it just because it like kind of hurts my right hand.
Sci-Fi has wanted to stop it. Flash is in the lead.
No, he dropped the lead.
Did anyone else just hear he dropped the weed? That's what I heard.
Drop the weed. Oh shoot.
I'm only kidding. You said it the correct way. He dropped the lead. But again, Sci-Fi's movement is such that they're gonna catch up really, really quickly.
Yeah, and it's really close still, though.
Yep. So Flash currently in the lead, but Sci-Fi is right on his booty.
Yep. Oh my gosh, and the frame savers from Sci-Fi already like almost evening this up right now. Oh, until they flubbed that shot on the crab there. But
Sci-Fi through for content.
That was crazy. I think Sci-Fi almost saved like 2 seconds from like those 3 rooms just from like frames.
Yeah, that was insane.
Holy crap!
And ooh, Flash! Oh, that was pretty. So normally what happens there is you hit the speed block so you can get out. Flash ended up getting the full Shine Spark across. Oh, Flash couldn't get the Shine Spark out, so oh my god, look at this. This Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi making the speed boost, look at the Ultra Booster. So the one thing with that Cirrus fight, we talked about the Charge Beam, and you noticed instead of, if you've run this game casually, you use the Charge Beam to shoot it in the head or you use missiles, you can actually do a 2-round Cirrus fight. If you hit Cirrus square in the head as close as possible with a Charge Beam shot, because it does 26 damage, you can do a 2-rounder on Cirrus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 50 health, and then you do 26 per point blank charge shot. So yeah, you do just enough to 2-round it. But yeah, Flashfrost said in chat that he took that refill on purpose.
I want to know why Flash is like chatting with chat right now.
Yeah, during the small downtime.
And I can't believe this. Again, this is what we went back to. Tech smashing. Sci-Fi just got ahead.
Yeah, Flashfrost took a refill for his missiles.
Oh, right.
So yeah, that caused the lead change there.
That too.
Which
now it's
I still disagree with the with the refill, but
yep. Here we go. It's time to get some super missiles.
I'm just a filthy 119 runner, so what do I know?
You really 119? That's a really good time.
It's pretty decent, I think.
So within the next week, that's gonna become a 115. 2 weeks later, a 113. Then before you know it, by the time everyone heads back to school, yeah, we have a new record.
Exactly. I do gotta get on the grind
somebody,
again.
not Ryan. I'm only kidding, Ryan.
Yeah, the story is basically like I learned Hundo for my first category for this game, and then I've done only like 8 runs in any percent, and like more than half of them have been in marathons. So like my last like 4 PBs have been all in marathon runs. So it's like,
jeez. Well, that's not a bad thing either. So both of these runners now unlocking level 2 hatches. This is going to allow us access into the Sector 3 data room to get our super missiles. And from here, things get pretty interesting because this next boss is called Xbox. But as of right now, I still don't know if it's currently infected by the X or if it's just a quote-unquote security robot. But the fight itself can be very interesting itself, Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also Sci-Fi getting the Shine Spark storage on that speed block.
Extract!
Yup. So yeah, saving a little bit of time there too over Flashfrost. I love that strat. It's kind of hard because, you know, if you're slightly late pressing down, then you'll just fall. So I'm not sure if it's frame perfect. I'm sure Schmade could tell us in chat, or Jagger.
And there we go. Both runners now have super missiles.
Yep. Let's see if either of them get the. Oh, Sci-Fi gets it. Oh, but he bonked the door. Unfortunately, you got the that Shine Spark. I heard is frame perfect. After you download the super missiles, so you have to like turn and then let go of the D-pad and do a neutral jump, and then and that will make you Shine Spark right away. Because if you keep holding left, you'll spin jump. Then
yeah. So we see Sci-Fi going for a regular fight on. Nice 2-rounder.
Yep.
You'll see some other runners too. They'll stand over by the data room, and they'll just continue to hop up and just spray missiles down at Xbox. It's definitely faster, but this is not one of the easier bosses in the game. It's a really annoying boss.
Yeah, because if you mess it up, even slightly, it's both slower and you'll lose a lot of health, which makes the run more dangerous too. I forgot how much time it saves. I heard Well, when I was lurking one of Scotty's streams like over a year ago, he said it saves 3 seconds. I don't know if that's actually true or not, though.
All right,
So,
so
yeah,
because Samus is scared of Sector 5 at the moment. Not totally scared. So Sector 5 is arc. It's cold. And in Metroid Fusion, because of the Metroid vaccine, again, this is all stuff you learn in the story if you've never played it before. A side effect of the vaccine is Samus is susceptible to cold, which is why the sack skip, if you get hit by that ice beam, it does so much damage, and you can get frozen, which we may or may not see over here in Sector 6 with the Ice X. So we need to get so the runners need to now go get Varia suit. Sector 6 Nock, aka Nocturnal, aka the Night Sector. So we've gone to SR388, the Plant Sector, the Water Sector, the Heat Sector, and now the Nocturnal Sector, aka the Night Sector. And then we go to the Cold Sector. Yeah. And it's a really interesting concept. 6 different sectors like that. I personally like it that way. I think it makes the game a little bit more different than some other ones. It's like, oh, we're gonna go. Probably gonna go Talon to Chozo to Magmor to Phendrana to Phazon Mines. The idea of you can have 6 different worlds or 6 different sectors, all from one main deck, I think is pretty unique.
Yep. Yeah, since it's able to replicate different environments, it's like.
I also want to point out that chat is being graced by Monkey SMB's presence.
I heard it was 1 second.
There's the Frozen! Sci-Fi's gonna be careful.
Yeah.
If he triggers these X's here, see the 2 at the bottom? Yeah, good, nicely done getting out. Gonna get this energy tank with no problem.
Yeah.
Little tough there from Sci-Fi. Each of those Ice X do 69 damage. I know, nice number.
Nice.
Second sack skip time. And the fun thing about this is the runners need this need the SAX because we don't have power bombs yet to break that wall. So you're going to see the runners here. They did a couple of things. One, they laid a bomb to get a missile that they're both going to get earlier. And now you're going to see them attack the SAX with just a beam to trick it to make it to jump down. And now they're going to go through these crumble blocks. And they have enough of a lead on the SAX where as long as they hit these things with no problem, the SAX is so out of range it can't really damage them.
Yeah, exactly. Tries to chase you down, but too slow.
Yep.
Right,
you know, Ryan, there's only so much you can talk about when it's a vanilla game. I've done so much rando recently.
Ah, nice.
I find rando a ton of fun.
Yeah, I've done. I've probably done more rando scenes than I've actually done runs in this, like vanilla runs in this game. Come to think of it now. The reason I learned Hundo in 2021 was because I wanted to try to be more proficient at randoms.
You just wanted to play it for funsies just to go set a world record. We understand. Chat understands, right, chat?
Right. Oh my god, clean Mega Core X fight from Sci-Fi as well.
And clean from Flash. 4 rounds. Doesn't get the first double, though. So from here on in, every Core X is going to take 6 missiles to destroy.
Yep, and as we get missile upgrades, then your rate of fire for the missiles gets slower, and the travel speed of the missiles are faster, so the window becomes tighter to get doubles as well.
Correct. And now the interesting thing here is now we have everyone's favorite suit. Well, interesting. It's
the mustard suit.
It's no one's real favorite suit. I'm sorry. This suit is disgusting looking. I apologize. I'm also a gravity suit apologist. I like suits. A lot of the games, and anytime I comment gravity, it's useless. I'm like, I don't care. It looks
So yeah, the grape suit later on. This one's the mustard.
This is the mustard seed. Now, if you like mustard, by all means. I also like mustard, but the suit still looks bad.
I don't like mustard.
It is not the greatest. I mean, this is, I don't call it a hot take. Now, spicy mustard's kind of a hot take if you don't like that. Okay, that again, low-hanging fruit. I apologize.
Sci-fi got that pretty hard Shine Spark storage, but then he messed up the like resetting the Shine Spark because he blocked the door.
Tournament organizers, I'm just saying, if you want to organize fusion ramp, I'm more than happy to help with that. Just saying.
It's been.
I find randos so fun.
Tournaments so far for random, I think.
Nice. I mean, I find randos so much fun, especially fusion randos, because you start out with one of 3 items, either missiles, I think it's morph ball, or speed booster.
Speed booster. Yep. Just need one of them to be able to get out of the main deck, pretty much.
Yep.
Speed boosters are cool because it's a little bit hard to like do the strat to get out, like doing the Shine Spark chains and stuff. All right, so Sci-Fi going to Sector 5 now, so the cold area.
Here we go. The first of 3 visits to this area. There is an interesting kind of strat later on in this first visit called reverse ice missiles. It is very tough. It is very technical. I don't know if we see either runner try it.
I don't think anyone's going to do it in this tournament.
Scotty's tried it. Has hit it.
Oh, did he try it in this tournament?
Has tried it, has hit it, and missed it.
Oh, dang. Okay. Because I've seen him do it in his stream, like, for fun. And I've seen Jagger do it, showcase it in his stream as well for fun, so...
Jagger's not showing it for fun. Jagger, one of our illustrious tournament organizers, is actually prepping for the next tournament to show that off and be so good at it that Jagger's going to rub it in Scotty's face. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I see Jagger sometimes streaming. I've been working sometimes. So I'm doing some clip. The yellow doors at the start of Sector 5. Where pretty much where Flashfrost just passed, so I'm like trying to do some clip freezing waiver and stuff. So that was several months ago when I was lurking that time, but I didn't even know that was a thing until I was lurking Jagger's stream.
So here we go. Level 3 hatches have to be unlocked to get to this data room, and there is the security room. And because of this, you notice that first big room that the runners went through is technically where you can see one of the bosses later on in this game called Nightmare. Once the level 3 hatches open, when they get back to that room after this, you're going to see Nightmare go ahead and appear in the background as a silhouette. Because again, unlocking the hatches means more of the X get in, and the X will take over Nightmare.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
Yep. So, and then, we have coming up, Ryan? It's everyone's favorite part of this game because chat gets so involved. Chat? I'm telling you right now, I want to see all of you bring it in chat. Get everything ready. I want everything ready to go. As soon as we hear that music, let's go. Get ready, chat.
I didn't even think about it.
Let's get ready, chat. This room's also unique. The room Sci-Fi's in right now is pretty unique. Because you have to have that 1X, basically get to the thing that turns into a giant...
Yeah, the king.
Whatever. Yeah, that thing. Need to be able to do it so we can speed boost out of that room. So it's a pretty unique room.
Yeah.
So, and here we go. Now you're going to see on Sci-Fi screen, there's Nightmare in the background.
Yeah, there it is. I forgot. Someone in chat last time I was commentating called it oh, I forgot. It was cat something. I forgot.
Chat! It's time! Spam it! I prepped you for it 20 seconds ahead of time. Let's go! Emergency in Sector 3! Spam the Franker Z emotes! If you're unaware of what that means, so it could sound like in the game Emergency in Franker Z. So chat's about to spam a bunch of dog emotes that actually is the emote of Franker Z. Really, chat? Not one of you?
Yeah, no.
Really?
One's saying it.
Where is Gallon when I need him? Gallon never lets me down when it comes to Emergency and whatever.
Yeah, unfortunate.
In all seriousness, this is one of the most technical parts of the any percent run, is this emergency section, because when we get down to the bottom of Red Tower, what we're going to be looking for is good ledge grabs, good technicality. We got monkey bars, we got stretchies, we got enemies, we get a bunch of everything, and being able to freeze stuff as well. Now that we have ice, be able to get over some enemies, especially to the eye door. See, Sci-Fi got knocked off the monkey bar. I mean, it's technical. Yeah, avoids the third. And here we go. Sci-Fi now has to freeze this stretchy, jump over. This is the easier part.
Yeah, so
same thing here. Freeze the stretchies. Off you go. This next room is one of the more technical pieces of the run. You get small ledges. You have this fire enemy. You have the stretchy. Couple more fire enemies, another stretchy. There's just so many technical pieces here. Those two are crumble blocks, and now we're down. Out of this room, we're going to be heading to the boss. We're going to get our wide beam. Notice how Sci-Fi froze the last hopper to take a quick shortcut to get up to the eye door. And Sci-Fi, nicely done. No beams. And, you know, it's kind of a joke between, you know, from speedrunners. That door here in Emergency is either 0.
Yo, I swear that second double is impossible. Not actually, but...
I can't believe chat didn't even put one Franker Z emote. Crazy.
Know, right? According to my phone, there's 58 viewers and no one said it.
I mean, it's all good. They're focused on the run.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's all good, chat. Hope you're all having a good night. So, what was Sci-Fi's time?
I wasn't looking.
I wasn't either. So,
428, I think.
Yeah, Flash is going to be looking at about a 425. Didn't get the double. Gets that one. Yeah, Flash is going to get about a 426.
426, yeah.
There it is. Thank you, Jagger. Appreciate it. Rosso with a different dog emote. Yep, so Flash nicely done, Sci-Fi nicely done, and Sci-Fi back out in the lead again. So climbing up what I've been calling Red Tower. Let's face it, it's red. Ooh, getting a little bonked there by that fire enemy.
Yeah, you can save a lot of time here by freezing the stretchy guys and also doing extra wall jumps here and there too.
Yep. So that was also nicely done. Sci-Fi a nice upper part of Red Tower. Let's see how Flash does with Red Tower. So now we're getting into one of the slower portions of the run. This is where Ryan and I go to take a nap. Because there's nothing really exciting happening here. The Flash, you can't shoot the plumes!
Yep. Yeah, he messed up the R shot, and then he shot a missile after the second time.
Mm-hmm.
So he kept stopping himself.
Yep. Let's see if Flash gets up Red Tower. Has no... Oh, nice freeze on that enemy.
That he kind of got walled by the Nova because he was like moving a little slow at the start of the run.
Yeah. So nice freeze of the Nova there, but definitely saves a couple seconds from Sci-Fi there. And so what I mean by the slower portion of the run, after the emergency section, this is just a slower portion of the game. So we're going to go save the animals, which has its own RNG. We're going to go back and get power bombs. Then we go back to the ship, and then we get into the boss rush portion of the run. But, Yeah, no, this is just a little bit of just cleanup at this point. It's just going through and just taking our time, like I said, just freeing the animals, getting power bombs, going back to the ship. So there isn't anything. This is the lull before we get into the boss rush portion and the end game of this of the 90% run.
Yeah. Oh,
So Ryan, if you need me, I'm gonna be taking a nap. Only kidding.
Good night. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm assuming Sci-Fi's gonna attempt the impossible strat.
They both should try it at the very least. One. Oh,
never mind. Did a backup, but that was really good.
For the first one was nice.
Yep. Yeah, opted out of the impossible strat, but that was really clean, actually.
We'll talk about the impossible strat here after Sci-Fi goes ahead and saves the animal. This is all RNG here. Let's not talk about this. The RNG is how fast the animals can come out the door. He's got three of them. That last Etiku. Okay.
It's always the small Decora that takes forever.
I think that's programmed to come out last. The sound is fantastic. So, tell us about the impossible strat as Flash heads up here to also attempt it.
Yeah, so you kind of want to shoot a ice missile, like, as the stretchy enemies are spawning, so that you can freeze them while you're above them and then land on them right away.
Yep, Flash also not hitting the impossible strat. That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't go for it either.
Flash slowing down on the speed boost.
That was really good. He got his line up really quick to be able to break the speed block and store the shine spark after passing it.
It took about a half a second to line it up, and Flash's Flash's RNG is so bad.
So much worse. RNG.
This is so bad. Flash.
Last Etikun and Decora were big.
Flash.
Playing in the playing on the tire a little bit and just one last go.
Flash. Yeah, exactly. Flash shaking his head like, really? Really?
Yeah, I swear that you're way more likely to get like kind of bad RNG than like good RNG on the animals though.
It's crazy. Alright, now Sci-Fi is gonna head back down for power bombs. So the first part of the game, or the early part of the just going through, you're exploring the sectors. Mid part of the game, right after emergency, and then right after that is just the end. And this is where in casual run, whole fusion world right now you. So if you're just casually running, you can go back and explore some of the places that you didn't before. Now you can go out to the different sectors and play with all that and do here. But for the speed running, going right back for power bombs, and then the ship's gonna call us and ask to come back, and then it's boss rush time, and it is very fast. Yakuza, then right to the SAX race, right into Notori, then we're gonna go face Nightmare. Very fast.
Surprised Sci-Fi didn't go for the Shine Spark strat. He just jumped through the door. And I gave up the speed booster.
Interesting. Also, nice foreshadowing.
Nightmare is always looming in the background. Alright, so here's the ice missiles. I mean, power bomb, sorry. And, it's gonna be a little more to do to exit Sector 5 compared to last time.
Yep, you'll note that little thing there is gone. This is what forces the runners to once again encounter the SAX.
Yep. So Sci-Fi managing to get the hole in one, and
yep,
really clean escape from that.
Yeah, massive close-up. Here's that shine spark that you were talking about. Flash hits it.
Yep. All right, Sci-Fi. Yeah, it seems gonna look similar to. Oh, actually, using the ice missile on that one crab on the left side wall to.
This is really good right here from both runners.
Yep. All right, perfect. Speed booster to get through the. I'm not even sure what those things are called that you that block your path. Do you normally need to super missile or power bomb them? To kill them?
I have no idea. I'm still learning a lot of the names and a lot of the. Let's see how Flash does with this SAX clear. It's not even really an escape, really. I mean, this is such a low-key, easy room if you know how to do that power bomb and just quickly escape. And then just dodge those ice blasts. I mean, that's pretty much it. As a casual runner, as a casual player, I can tell you that that room is... A lot of the sax rooms themselves are a little, not terrifying, but they're definitely suspenseful. Maybe a little bit scary. Just because, again, if you're playing this as a casual player, it's like, okay, the suspense, you're literally up against an enemy that can destroy you in one shot.
Yep. And you can't damage it either, so it's like...
Mm-hmm. Now,
what the hell?
Yep, this is where... As long as... Alright, everyone, let's go. Wake up! Wake up! It's time for the boss rush portion of this race, as Sci-Fi heads back to the ship, and then we're on to the boss rush. And you can see the foreshadowing there, too, that you see a large Core X being able to take, in essence, the memory of... Not the memory, but the form, so to speak, however it is. Yeah. And in this room here was the first climb room. You're going to see both runners lay a power bomb and go through the door until it hits those 2 blocks. That way there you just speed boost through that afterwards. And again, more optimal speed running strats. Sci-Fi is so far ahead at this point. Sci-Fi's movement is just right on point.
This is a pretty fat lead, actually, right now.
Oh yeah, it's just growing. Sci-Fi is going to need about a 20-round Yakuza for Flash to...
20-round Yakuza.
Sorry, F-Piz.
That'd have to be a pretty massive disaster on Sci-Fi's part for that to happen.
Yep. And, don't mention Yakuza's name around F-Piz. That's all I'm saying.
F-Piz.
Yeah. Poor F-Piz got a couple 8-round Yakuza fights.
Oh, no.
It was not pretty. Not pretty.
Oh, no.
Not pretty.
Yeah, I don't know how you get more than a 4-round Yakuza, but...
wow,
like
the shade from Ryan to F-Piz. F-Piz, did you hear that? Ryan's challenging you to a 1v1.
1v1 on Yakuza rounds, I guess. Whether he can, one-cycle the fight or not. Or the first phase or not.
Alright, here we go. It's time for Yakuza. Tell us a little bit about what Sci-Fi's doing.
Yeah, so, if you scroll the screen up a little bit, you can, get shots in on Yakuza. And, now he's getting, grabbed on purpose to, one cycle. Alright.
1-round Yakuza!
Wow, perfect RNG there on Yakuza. He is, missing a lot of missiles, but, his ammo count's pretty high still right now, so, as long as he's above, 6 missiles... Oh, God, actually, he's about to... Okay, he's right at 6, he's right at 6, he's right at 6.
And get a couple green X's, so Sci-Fi's fine. Oh my goodness, missed a double.
Yeah, and the doubles are a little harder because of ice missiles now.
Yep.
Yeah, ruining your rate of fire. Okay,
Chat's gone quiet.
Get a single double, so...
The perfect RNG from Yakuza and not one double.
Yeah, so it's probably upwards of 9 seconds lost from not getting any doubles. So I think it loses about 3 seconds per missed double.
I am not sure. So here we go again. Flash is heading up to go and do the same thing that you mentioned before about, shooting what looks like off screen, but scrolling up. And Flash gets the purple Yakuza, so hit enough shots.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is round 2. Let's see how many for Flash.
So okay, so a
2-round Yakuza.
Yeah, so that's actually solid RNG as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because you can go up to 4 times with a scuttling around the room, and then you have to get grabbed to cancel his cycle every time.
Yep. And here we go. So from Yakuza to the
Nice
Sax
double
race.
for the opening. All right, missed the second double. I honestly think because Flashfrost is facing to the left that time, like facing backwards, that it's the only reason that double missed, even though the timing.
Get at least one double there, I think.
Yeah, I got 2 doubles.
Oh, sci-fi.
Yeah,
Okay.
first and last double were pretty clean. All right, sci-fi's good. Escape the SAX. That one's definitely like one of the easier ones, but if you mess up the opening, getting chased by Sax, you can
Chat, did you
definitely
hear
get
that?
wrecked.
One of the easier runs. That is one of the most stressful things that I've done. Again,
Yeah,
I'm not a
as long as you're
speedrunner.
As long as your opening is good, it's the big thing. The big thing.
I
that
don't
matters.
care. That is stressful for casual players, okay?
True, because the SAX is right there, so it's like, oh shoot. Yeah, as long as you get that
Exactly.
ice missile off right away, that's a
Yep.
big thing that matters.
Yep, and now Sci-Fi is on the Notori.
Yep. So since he has 45 missiles at max, then he needs to do a couple charge shots and dropping power bombs. So he did a few pretty early in the
Nicely
cycle.
done.
Clean, and he has full health, so he should get green X's for the farming.
Green X. Oh, that's fantastic for Sci-Fi.
Oh, these doubles are really nice too. All right, clean.
Wow, what a Notori fight from Sci-Fi.
Very
So now it's time for the most overpowered weapon in Metroid Fusion.
Yep.
The plasma
Yeah,
beam.
plasma beam. Yeah, so since the shot goes through enemies, then you can hit other enemies behind you, or behind them. Sorry. And yeah, with damage values, so charge shot does, I think it's 27 damage.
Oh,
per
Flash! Oh, that was so bad on beams. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. That was so bad.
No problem, no problem. And yeah, so Flash also has 45 missiles, so it's got to do a couple power bombs and charge shots as well. I think he did a little too many, so like he should have a lot of missiles left over, assuming he doesn't tink a bunch on the plasma shots from the Tori. Okay, yeah, he tanks like 2 shots, but still good. Also full health, so able to get all the green X's, so it's really good.
Yep.
Double
And now it's
clean.
time to go fight Nightmare. So we've gone from Yakuza, the SAX race, to Notori, now on to Nightmare. So Flash not having a bad Notori there, but was not the greatest. So nicely done. And now Sci-Fi is just going to cruise right back to Sector 5. And this is, like I said, this is the boss rush board. Because you just get so many. It's the first time you're forced to have to go one-on-one with the SAX. Like that. So, Flash with the nice Shine Spark up too.
Yep.
So, this is good here. Now, let's talk... You already kind of teased it, Ryan. Why don't you tell us about what we're going to see here? It's the longest Shine Spark in the game. Tell us about it.
Okay, yeah. So another Shine Spark attempt coming up. We're gonna Shine Spark across like 4 rooms, I think. I forgot the exact number. And get into this door, shoot a shot, and then Shine Spark right away. And yeah, just go pretty much straight across a bunch of
1,
rooms.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
You hit on the 5th room, or you just do the bigger super swaggy strat. That's a way more difficult. You speed booster all the way across with space jump.
Yeah, the space boost is really hard. You have to like kind of be at the peak of your jump every time you enter the next room, because the game tries to place Samus on the ground, so you need to be high enough, like transitioning through the room, so that you can space jump again once you enter the next room. It's pretty hard. Like people rarely go for it too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually so cool to do. All right, so 1 beam from Sci-Fi. Well, yeah. So the eye doors, it's a 50% chance for them to shoot a beam or to not shoot a beam, and they cap at 4 beams per cycle, so they can do up to 4 in a row, or they can do as little as 0. So yeah.
Oh, nicely done from Sci-Fi there. And now we just
opener.
spam a ridiculous amount of miss. Oh, Sci-Fi!
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a little too high there.
Yeah, you want to hang on to about the first or second monkey bar there. Oh, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate for Sci-Fi.
It's a little too high, so he tanked some of the missiles, but it should be fine still.
Yep, 2-round nightmare. Not bad. Just takes
Clean fight.
you
7
lose a couple
missiles
more
still.
seconds there.
Oh, trying to farm the X's with the power on drop there.
Gets the first suit, gets the first double. Hits the second double.
Clean.
Yep, and now it's gravity suit time. And now, Ryan, this is the part of the run where Samus is going to start breaking quite a few.
Yeah, because she's gonna enter some areas that she's not supposed to go to, so she's gonna unlock the level 4 security. She's gonna get the diffusion missiles, which she wasn't supposed to be getting, because apparently the Federation was trying to withhold those from her because they didn't want her to become too powerful.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a fun secret message in the game if you don't get diffusion.
Yeah, if you go out of level 4 or sector 4 on the alternative path. Yeah, the Shine Spark chains are like pretty hard to get that secret message as well.
Yeah, because the Shine Sparks you got to get. Scotty tried it in one of the runs here in the tournament because the other player I think ended up taking a try. So the
gosh, what happened to Sci-Fi that room?
Yeah, I don't know. So
yeah,
the secret message is like, yeah, we thank you for not getting but go freaking get let's go get diffusion missiles. So here we go. First rule broken. Level 4 hatches, the unlocked. So that's done. Fun fact in Fusion Rando, if you unlock, let's say, level 3 hatches before level 1, level 1 and 2 hatches will automatically. So again, depending where the rando takes.
Yeah, there's different settings. You can set it for that for security progression. So where like if you have it on, then yeah, it's like level 3 will unlock like level 2 and level 1, or you can have that turned off to have them like split.
Yeah.
Well, so that
the room Flash was just in is how you have to clear to go get the secret message. You basically got to save an entire speed boost all the way through that room in order to go back up the alternate way.
Yep.
It is very, 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 very difficult.
Indeed.
So here we go. Now Sci-Fi's on their way to get the breaking number 2. Well, breaking number 3 is coming across. She wasn't supposed to know exists.
Yep. The fusion missiles. Pretty useless upgrade, to be honest.
Yeah, not the greatest.
And yeah, it makes getting doubles on those X cores a lot harder now too. Again, because yeah, your rate of fire is slower, and then the travel speed of your missiles are faster as well, so it's hard to get doubles. So versus the next boss coming up, Xbox or Box 2 will yeah, like getting the doubles on the wave beam core, it's like okay, it's like not truly task only, but it's like more or less like task only at this point.
And for those that are unfamiliar with the task terminology, let them know what that means.
Yeah, so tool assisted speedrun. So like, if you've ever seen those like perfect speedruns, like Mario Bros 3 on E-Bombs World was like the most common like learned task. So yeah, using like stuff like save states and slowdowns and stuff to be able to have like perfect inputs for a run Just to showcase like the limits of a speedrun, like within the game's limits of a speedrun, without like outside sources like cheats or codes or anything like that. But
Pretty cool.
yeah, being able to do like stuff that's like considered impossible because there's like too many frame perfect inputs and stuff like that. So it's generally what a tool-assisted speedrun is.
Very nice. Yep. And now Sci-Fi heading to Xbox 2, or to Xbox, however you want to call it.
Yep. So
Flash just getting back to the navigation point. It would take a massive blunder from Sci-Fi to lose this race.
Yeah, like I don't think there can be any like I don't think there's enough RNG at this point of the run to like cause a lead change to happen now. So
yep. I mean, now look, there's still the SAX fight at the end. There's the Omega Metroid at the end. All it takes is a mess up.
Like the first race I commentated for this tournament, there was a death on SAX. So
oh, that's unfortunate.
Ice Beam Core. So,
also unfortunate there. Sci-Fi couldn't hold the Shine Spark.
Yep. Oh wait, no. So I don't know if it's like fully true that the that space jumping up on the first visit here is like it's faster than Shine Sparking upwards at that spot.
I'd be interested to know. So Sci-Fi is done with Xbox 2.
Yep.
And this is why Diffusion is such a ridiculous good upgrade. The doubles at this point are so difficult to hit now because your missiles charge.
Yeah, this room is so narrow, so it's like hard to be able to like shoot the diffusion missiles, like to shoot your missiles like upwards to like get a double as well. So it's like hard to like lure the core X around. It's weird. Like the strat to be able to get the double in that room. Apparently you can like lose time if you take too long even doing the setup to get it, and it's like very tight to even hit it too.
Yeah, and now this is where Sci-Fi and Kamakroll disposal in the restricted zone.
Yep.
Where you see in the background the regular Metroid, Alpha, Beta, and are they Zeta Metroid? Gamma, right? Yep, so the Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Metroids in the back. One Metroid bonk from Sci-Fi. So there goes the restricted zone. Samus thinks that
Flashfrost missing that one missile from Xbox, so then it blocked his missile shot at box. So
unfortunate. So now it was that's a long Xbox fight from Flash.
Yeah, it's like one extra cycle, I think.
Yeah, so Samus at this point talking to the computer, thinking that the SAX is gone forever. The computer telling Samus that no, there were about 10 SAX on the station.
Yep. No.
Yeah, 10 of them. Yep, that's insane. Oh, it is. Right. No less than 10 SAX on the station.
Yep.
Now, at this point, Samus has everything that she needs to defeat the SAX because Samus has plasma.
Yep. It's the only thing that could damage the SAXs.
Yep.
Yeah, and since they asexually reproduce, they've been multiplying throughout the game.
Gotta destroy the station, Samus. Oops. Spoiler warning.
Yeah, so she got through the restricted area, so now she's in yeah, this is basically like how a lot of the environments have been replicated in the space station. So this is a replica of Torian.
You got it. And yep, Sci-Fi taking on the Golden Guardians, aka the Ridley, aka the Metal Pirates.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a cheese with that fight. So the game checks if both you and the pirate are facing the same. And it's yellow, so cheese works. Yeah, so
I heard cheese. I'm sorry, I need a snack.
I got a few in the fridge, like this garlic and herb cheese.
Oh,
might like eat a little bit after this race.
Nice. And now chat's one of their favorite sounds in chat. I wish we could just mute this. Maybe I'll switch over to Flash's stream so I don't have to hear Ridley scream like its tail is being yanked.
Yep. Oh, that was a nice double.
Nice double from Sci-Fi there on the opener.
Yep. Okay,
and this is the last on SAX item in the game, and that's screw attack.
Yep. Always a broken item in the Metroid games where you
screw attack? Yeah.
Yeah, you just spin jump and it instant kills most enemies, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh, the pacifist run.
Sci-Fi didn't want to destroy any of those enemies. Make a liar.
Yep.
You can destroy any enemy in the game. Sci-Fi. That's what.
Yep. The little swag thing for speedrunners to do the pacifist through the ripper.
Sorry, Ryan. Check out chat. It's not an authentic fusion speedrun unless you receive hearing damage. That's what Echo Visor says. I disagree.
Oh my gosh.
So this is it. We're done. We're headed to the end game. The boss rush is over. And now the only thing left for Samus to do, go fight the SAX. And there was one Metroid that was left unaccounted for. That's the Omega Metroid, the actual final boss of. But I mean, let's face it, it's just the Omega Metroid is a chump in this game.
Yep.
The amount of beams that Flash just got was ridiculous. You could see it on his face.
Yeah, the Idor was pretty angry. Yeah, so also with Ridley, while Flashfrost is on that fight, so there is a guide that tells you it takes 100 missiles, if you're fully upgraded missiles, to kill Ridley. But yeah, if you shoot charged plasma wave shots through him, then since you do 27 damage per frame with the charge shot, and Ridley's body is huge. As he's traveling, it does damage per frame, so you can kill him about doesn't charge shots roughly.
Yeah, and now another fun fact: that's the first boss that Plasma's actually used to its fullest potential on. Because Nightmare, you use Plasma to beat Phase 1. The only way you can really do more damage on box is one box. That's why you see everyone launching missiles at it. It's faster, it does more damage. And then you have box 2 or Xbox, and it's like, okay, yeah, it does sorta, but still, it's like Xbox. The way you get rid of it is the best way to do it. And you charge shots at it. Missiles are the fastest way to get rid of Xbox 2. And when you get to Ridley, it's really the first boss really utilize the plasma beam's full power against.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the tech smashing portion, the longest dialogue back and forth between Samus and Chip. And here we go. Sci-Fi looking for about a 115, 116 for this race.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, I gotta go up the elevator for a bit.
I love how Flash is chatting in chat and just laying the smack talk to Sci-Fi.
Yeah, he's kind of trailing quite a bit, but admittedly at this point. But yet again, the first race that I commentated, runner that was Big Ohm was had a pretty large lead and then died to SAX. So, or the Ice Court particularly. So
maybe Flash is a bot that's typing for them.
It's also possible.
Maybe Thunder took over Flash's Twitch account and is typing for Flash in chat.
It claims 900 seconds behind. Oh shoot. $900 seconds. That's a lot of time.
So here we go. This is the actual I call it the true final boss of the game. You've been avoiding the SAX this entire time. You freeze it, had no way to. It's time to fight the SAX, and if you do this correctly, you can do a true 4-round SAX, and Sci-Fi gets 5, totally fine. Now the SAX transforms into this giant mutated fish-like looking creature.
Yeah,
Nice double, and Sci-Fi is done. Just needs to get through this the Ice Core X. This Core X gives you two different things. It gives you the orange suit and the Ice Beam. Nice triple double from Sci-Fi.
Really
Sci-Fi looking at possibly a high 114. Sorry, Ryan, what were you gonna say?
Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, if you want to learn how to do triple doubles on that ice core, there was a Rasu123 in chat who made a video tutorial on how to do doubles on that ice core. So recommend checking out that video. That's how I learned it, honestly.
Well, there you go. And here we
go.
go.
Half of the video has all the info that you need on.
I can't believe this. Sci-Fi is going to be done with the game before Flash even...
Oh, possibly. That elevator transition's really long, so...
Yep.
Alright, let's see if Sci-Fi gets the low height shine spark.
It's been... It's tough to hit.
Oh, he did the no...
no, Sci-Fi, no!
Oh, he did the, like, non-screw attack version, too, where you morph and all the platforms. Just go for the extra swag, like the randomizer.
Hello, Omega Metroid.
What are you doing? You're wasting your missiles!
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. He's at 1 HP, so, looks like he's got to be careful.
And here comes the SAX. But commentators, why is the SAX attacking the Metroids? Well, the Metroids are the X's enemies. So Flash starts the SAX fight as Sci-Fi finishes the Omega Metroid fight. This game is over.
Yep.
So nice. I think it was a 4-rounder from Flash.
Clean.
Yep, double round there from Flash as well. Now looking for their 3 missiles. Time 1:15:20.
Yep, Sci-Fi Gemini taking it.
And Flash is just gonna finish this up. I think that was 2 doubles. Nope, missed one of them. Flash, you really need to be careful here. This thing still does damage.
Yeah, should be okay. Yeah.
And there we go. We're done.
Forward shots do like 130 damage, I think. Like it's quite a bit, especially in any percent. It like hurts a lot. All right, Flashfrost doing the speed booster strat out of that room instead of the door fix strat. Depending on the runner, strat will differ in that room. Yeah, I don't know if Sci-Fi is coming in the call or not for like interviews and stuff.
Yep, we'll do post-game interviews here as soon as Flash is done. So the runners don't get their bot message until we register them done or forfeited there in the calls. And Flash, like I said, you know, at this point, just go ahead, finish off the last boss, and be done with it.
Yep. Flash, see if he gets the low height shine spark. Oh, clean! Look at his hands up in the air on the webcam.
Nails it!
He knew he hit that.
Nicely done. And Flash shooting the Omega Metroid's toes.
The swag spark. Yeah, I think it saves like 1 second over the other spark.
Yeah, it's nicely done. So, nicely done. GG's to both runners. Great race.
Yeah, it's definitely how you want to go out when you're out of losers bracket.
Yeah.
Low height swag spark. And yeah, it's unlocking the Omega Metroid. Same way, just shooting upwards.
Once again, before the runners get in here for their post. Go ahead, let's go. !R in the chat to follow both of these amazing runners, and !C if you want to follow the commentary team. Let's get these runners in here for a post-game interview.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, so I have no idea if they're coming in. I did not message.
They will. If not, I'll drag
Yeah.
Flash in here. Only kidding. Let's get him in here. There's Flash. Wonder if Sci-Fi's coming.
All right, let's see. Hit 4-shot and swag spark means you win. Flashfrost.
Pretty much. There they are. Come on up! Come on up to the stage, the live stage.
Indeed. So yeah, that was a cool race.
That was really fun.
Like 2.5 minute difference roughly between both runners.
Yep.
It's like not super huge, but still a bit of a gap in the latter half of the run.
Yep. Flash Sci-Fi, come on up to the live stage. If not, I'm pulling you both up here. There we go. I pulled the runners up. GG's to both runners. Sci-Fi can. Hello?
Yeah. You cut off for a second, so I didn't know if you wanted to finish.
Oh. Sorry. I dragged you both up here. So you're both just hanging out. So again, GG's to both runners.
Indeed.
GG. Oh, man.
Flash, you got RNG'd on quite a few locations. Terrible.
Yeah.
That
it's
was
all
so
good,
bad. I felt so bad.
Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's, I didn't want to give up, but when I saw the disconnect, I was kind of miffed because I was having such a hot early game, and I was like, man, if I PB, this will be invalid since I don't record my runs at the same time because my computer can't handle it. But I was like, whatever. It was a fun race.
No.
Out of blast.
Yeah, that really was fun.
Gemini.
Yeah, Sci-Fi, you here? Sci-Fi?
Sci-Fi Gemini.
Maybe Sci-Fi doesn't want to talk to us.
Sure, Sci-Fi's working on it.
Well, they work on it. Flash,
Oh, well.
you had an
Yeah.
advantage at one point. Sci-Fi went for reverse Ceres.
Oh, did Sci-Fi really? I was looking at the restream and wondering how in the world I was ahead after Ceres. That made no sense to me. I was
It
like,
was
okay.
it was several
tried to throw a
attempts at
wild
reverse Ceres.
See, that makes sense. I was very, very curious. I was like, man, was Sci-Fi's movement that bad? But
Nope.
honestly,
Sci-Fi's movement was fast and on point. Sorry.
no, that's perfectly fine.
Yours was too, but like some of just, for example, we'll get Sci-Fi back in with some advanced
Yeah.
problems
In
with
case-
Discord.
Gemini disconnect because I know he's had
Get back.
issues with the mic before. Well, let's give
Yeah,
him a chance
well,
now.
it's all good.
There we go. I heard some.
Hello.
Sci-Fi's here.
Hey,
Yo,
GG, Sci-Fi.
GG.
Gemini,
Nice,
that
man.
was a fun race.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't get reverse Ceres, but that's fine.
That was so much fun, though.
It was a little experiment. If I can do it under 30 nerves, the answer is no.
I see.
Listen, reverse Ceres was fun. We were having fun on comms, and Flash got a taste of what it's like to be in the lead.
It was nice. It was a brief. It was a brief. I noticed the Gemini. I was like, did he get a 4-phase Ceres? Like, what happened? How in the world did I take the lead there? And then, of course,
Well-
I missed the low height immediately after Ceres because I just can't do a simple trick.
Well, you
But-
both
Oh, I
had
didn't get low height. I didn't get
Yeah.
low height.
you both were having a little bit of issue
Okay,
on
so
your
neither of us
Ceres
did.
fight. Just you both got RNG'd on just the.
Oh, yeah. We did have
It was
Yeah,
not
my Ceres
ideal for
fight was
either one of
bad
you.
too.
hmm Yeah, the what was interesting is I mean, out of all three of the races, the first race against FPiz I had a 5-phase, then against Big Oma I had a 3. This one was technically a 2, but I missed one shot. Thank goodness I didn't actually connect the shot, or else that would have slowed down the fight considerably. And then I had 2 troll patterns on top of it, to punish me. So fun times, absolutely.
Yeah, that
I
was.
got the same Ceres. It was also 2-shot, but I I missed the.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I feel that
Listen,
pain.
yeah, listen, that was a really, really fun race. Thank you to both runners. Flash, I've been getting to know a little bit more. You know, a little jabs here and there, but you know, Flash, I think you're a lot better. You're practicing a lot. You've been training a lot. You know, showed off your new. I mean, can we all just give Flash's new camera and background a little bit of a look? Looks so clean.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All these Hatsune Mikus are my partners. She loves Hatsune Miku. The Metroid stuff is mine, and the Evolution stuff is hers as well. We worked hard on the backdrop.
Well, there you go.
So,
all right, I got a
recognition.
fun
She will love
question
it.
for both of
Hopefully
you.
She's not asleep.
I got a fun question for both of you. Tell us something about this run that you both really liked. Was this something you were proud of? Was there a gold? Was it a certain type of movement? Was it a boss fight that was just really good? So, Flash, I'll start with you, and then we'll go to Sci-Fi. Just to tell us one thing about the run you really liked.
Honestly, it was the consistency throughout. At no point, aside from the final split, was I outside of 15 seconds of my PB pace, and for a good chunk of the early game, I was in the green. So honestly, just kind of keeping on point. I ended up being 20 seconds behind, but I'm running against a gold for that final split. That's a really hard gold for me to beat, but not the end of the world. So
Very
I'm
nice.
just happy that I kept on pace while
That's
simultaneously chatting on the restream.
Yeah, why?
I was using voice chat, by the way, if anyone was curious.
Oh.
Like, I didn't want to text with my fingers. That would be, then I wouldn't be able to pay attention to the game. So I just pressed the little microphone button and I was talking crap to Gemini. But of course, he's the smart racer. He just focuses on what's in front of him.
Yep.
Right, Sci-Fi, what about you? What's one thing you liked about this run?
This run, I didn't farm the Hornodes this time, unlike my two previous races.
There we go.
And then the Ridley Gold, that's a really solid.
Oh, that's
Ridley
awesome.
segment.
Congrats.
Oh, a gold. Oh, dang. Okay, that's impressive.
Nice.
I'm away from my computer right now, so I can't see what the time is, but that's a gold.
That's awesome. All right, Ryan, what do you got for these racers?
Oh, yeah, it was pretty clean runs from both of y'all. And yeah, Sci-Fi definitely displaying why you're so knowledgeable about like all these obscure things in the game. So you got some clean time saves. It's cool. Or like frame savers and stuff. It's really cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, runners. Ryan, do you have anything else?
Anything else? Oh, I was gonna ask Flash. So why did you refill in Sector 4?
Okay, so this was 14 missiles is normally enough, but since
15.
it was a race, was it 15?
Yeah.
All I know is that normally I have around 20 leaving 4, but because I failed the low height, I had to miss the ouches in that little tunnel. And so I was very low, and I had a feeling, I was like, man, if I miss these, like if I tank the missiles on the box fight, I'm gonna regret it. So I'll take the 4-second loss, grab my missiles, and not have to worry through Sector 3. And then sure enough, I tanked like 4 missiles on the box fight, so it kind of
that you paid
saved me. That is not something I would ever really do. Yeah, but it kind of helped. I stayed relatively on pace, but I'm glad you noticed that, because that is something I would never do on a solo run. But I figured on the race it was better safe to just do it then, rather than have to pray for a drop or then refill in Sector 6, when that's an area I'd like to just kind of speed through with the speed booster without recharging. So that was the logic.
That makes sense. Okay. No, that's cool. Yeah, I was
Cool.
wondering, since you said it in chat too that you're refilling because you don't like your missiles. Well, I was like, I've never seen that before, so I was curious.
Yeah. It's maybe 14 was good, but I was not confident in my ability to hit targets. So I was like, let me just get more.
Fair.
Cool.
And yeah, I guess you don't really get any opportunities at drops like during that whole up until box.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just stuck with that missile count at that point.
Hoping I don't miss. Oh.
Yep. Oh,
Cool.
okay. That's a cool idea.
So, one other thing I noticed about both of your runs, you both had amazing Yakuza. Sci-Fi got with a 1-round Yakuza. Flash, you had a 2. Those were absolutely amazing fights.
Yeah, I was really proud of that Yakuza, honestly. I was 2-rounded, which was slightly annoying, but, you know, I'd rather it's better than a 4-round. But my second phase on that fight was pretty good by my standards. And plus, I hit doubles on the core, which I almost never do. So, and it's funny that happens because I appreciate the chat's response. I wanted to bring this up. I wouldn't say I'm really good, but I am pretty darn good at Notori doubles, and I lost them as of today. I was grinding that segment a little bit earlier today, and sure enough, no doubles on Notori. So I gotta like really grind that segment because they're gone.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I can even hit the SAX doubles, and those are,
like...
in my opinion, harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first one, I thought I saw 2 explosions too, but I was like, what?
Yeah, I thought that was some robbery, actually.
Yeah. Cool. All right, I'll open this up before we head on out of here. Flash, Ryan, Sci-Fi, is there anything else any of you want to say?
Pretty much good here.
Right.
I was glad to commentate that. That was fun to watch.
Can't wait to watch the
My next opponent, I think it's Mike, and I own him.
It's,
yes, you heard that, Mike? He owns you.
Yeah. Mike, did you hear that? Sci-Fi is going to beat those basketball shorts off you. Oh, that's such a legendary cam. Such a legendary cam. All right. So, anything else? I love the confidence. I love it. Please get that match soon. I want to calm that match. So, cool. Flash, anything else from you?
Yeah, I'm out of the tournament, but I'm happy my best race was this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
So, can't really complain. That was my best time, so I went down in flames, and I had fun doing it.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
You guys clearing my PB easily. In this
my.
Very cool.
I remember seeing your time when I first started. I was like, "Oh, Ryan's a tough time." I remember because I saw your time on Hundo at first because I exclusively grinded Hundo. So, like,
yeah,
that's cool.
So it's just cool. It's cool to be able to kind of match up with you guys at some point. You know what I mean? Still some work to do. I have goals in both categories, but baby steps. Baby steps.
There you go.
Exactly.
Well,
just got to
all
practice.
Right. Absolutely. Practice. As the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. All right. Yep. It is past midnight here on the East Coast. We have been alive for about an hour and 45 minutes now, and I do want to wrap this up, let everyone else. There is some other speed stuff going on some of the other channels as well. But Flash and Sci-Fi, thank you both for an absolutely amazing race. That was really fun to watch. So yeah, exclamation point R in the chat. Please go follow both of these amazing exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team. For Flash, Ryan, and Sci-Fi, my name is Adam, aka WXFan21. We'll see you next mission. Laters, peoples.
Have a good one.
See you.